Well, and it's not even that, oh, well, why didn't they just pay attention when they were having classes over Zoom? It's that their entire lives were disrupted and that their routines were disrupted, and humans are creatures of routine. And so if
Yes.
your routine that you've been doing, I mean, schools are set up to be very regimented. So if that extreme regimentation that you've been going through, say a junior in high school has been going through for 17 years of their life, all of a sudden gets stripped away and they're having to sit in their dining room with their teacher on Zoom doing the same stuff, but just in a completely different setting and a completely different way, the same kind of learning isn't able to happen. And that's not even bringing up people like me who are tactile learners and oral learners and
Mhm.
need to be in the space where the learning is happening in order for it to sink in. So many
Yes.
people cannot learn just from reading a book or just from having something on a screen. And so they're they're at an extreme disadvantage in that situation then, because not only are they dealing with the same thing that the traditional learners are dealing with, but they're also dealing with the fact that they can't learn in the ways that they're being asked to learn.
Yeah, as someone who's gone through it as both a student and a professional, funny enough, um, I definitely agree with that. If I wasn't paying a astronomical amount of money for that degree, I probably would have. But transparently, I spent about the first 2 weeks after the lockdown just in my bedroom, specifically at my parents' house once I moved back to Cleveland, not talking to anyone, not doing anything, just kind of wanting to make sense of what was
Mm.
happening. Because for the very first time in my life, everything was told to stop. You can't
Yeah.
do this, you can't do that. Otherwise, you could harm yourself and or others. That was very jarring to me. And as you were talking, I couldn't help but question, well, why didn't we take longer as a nation to press pause and figure it out? And the answer that immediately came to my mind was, well, money.